amazing work, and we're just trying to find out a few things from him right here on Joy FM, and also talking about his current song right here, Lusaka, Zambia. Good afternoon, brother man. How are you doing? Munitabe Bueno. How are you? How are you doing?
How are you?
Not bad.
I'm good, man. I'm great.
How are things? How are things?
Can't complain, man. You know, we are just all struggling in this whole COVID season, but trying to make $1 out of 50 cents, as they say.
Yeah.
You know, we got to keep on moving, keep it working, keep on moving, and that's key right now. You know, just to keep moving forward.
Very important. Very important.
Maybe things will change.
Very important. But maybe you can just tell us a brief about yourself. I was just talking about you and just giving some few information about you. Maybe tell us who's Kazz.
Okay, so Kazz Khalif, I am an artist originally from Zimbabwe, born in Malawi, raised in Zimbabwe. I've now lived here in the United Kingdom, but I'm still representing my countries, as you can imagine, Zimbabwe and Malawi. And yeah, man, I've just been creating music for a very long time. I was brought up in the music industry. My father was a musician when he was growing up as well, and used to watch my dad play the guitar and the bass, and fell in love with the game from the age of 3 years old. Been performing ever since then with my brother and I. And we used to be a duo back in the day called BK and Kazz. And then 2012, we had to have a break because obviously my brother had to go back home to help my dad because my mom was ill. So I ended up kicking off my solo career as Kazz, aka Mr. Boomslang. And this year, beginning of this year, which was we're hoping to be a beautiful start to the 2020. I changed my name to Kazz Khalif. Kazz Khalif means the next successor, the next person in line. So I thought that it would be the best time to rebrand myself, and now they call me Kazz Khalif.
Okay, but don't you feel you changing your name a little bit made you to start rebranding yourself at the end of the day? Has it been working out to what you were expecting, or rather, is it working out to your advantage?
Absolutely. I mean, when my brother and I were BK and Kazz, it was a beautiful thing. The brand was really strong. People knew who we were, but obviously because we broke that off and I tried to continue as just Kazz, I then found that it was very difficult to run away from the BK and Kazz brand. So by me creating this new brand, which is Kazz Khalif, has opened so many more doors, because now I'm not only just an African artist, but I'm also an international artist, because of the name. It opens so many doors. So, any shout out to any artist out there, branding yourself is key. That's one of the most important things. You've always got to be able to find something that's going to be able to be hooky, catchy, and memorable. So I'm very happy to say that for me personally, Kazz Khalif is doing wonders. It's
amazing. You can also tell us how has been your journey so far in the industry. Is there anything that you would like to share that we would like to know about right in Lusaka, Zambia?
I mean, my journey has been amazing, man. I've always been a firm believer about enjoying the journey rather than getting to the destination, because where's the fun in getting to the destination when you can enjoy the journey? So I've been really enjoying the journey, the bad and the good. I mean, mostly good, which is really great. But yeah, man, the journey's been really, really good. I mean, I'm trying to obviously now branch out and try and reach out beautiful countries like Zambia, because I'm from Zimbabwe. So any way of reaching out towards the other African countries, South Africa, Zambia, Namibia, Mozambique, it's such a great opportunity. So shout out to my man Kabakazi for organizing me, for plugging me out here in Africa. I really appreciate it. Yeah, man.
Let's talk about the pandemic. I know from the intro you talked about how you have been affected as an artist. Is there in any ways that you'd like to share with us on how the pandemic has affected you? The coronavirus, I mean.
Okay, so as the way that the coronavirus has affected me is I miss being interactive with my fans on a face-to-face value. That means going out and performing for my fans, because this is the only way of being able to see who's enjoying my music and that getting that energy from the fans. And unfortunately, that has gone because we are unable to perform, for the people. as we used to do back in the day. Getting that energy from them while you're performing is the best feeling. Any artist will tell you that it is the best feeling, the best adrenaline feeling to get when you hear your fans singing your song back to you when you're performing. It's great. So I really miss that. But I mean, at the same time, it's also given us the opportunity to be able to, to hold back, try and look at the situation in terms of the music industry, how the industry is now changed, and given us time to be able to adapt to that change. Because as you can imagine, the life on social media is very, very quick. And if you don't have the time to understand and take to be able to gradually understand the finesse of social media, then it's very difficult to continue to keep up with everyone else. So this COVID season has given us the opportunity to be able to try out new things, learn new things. And I think that was the blessing in the Corona side of things. I mean, apart from obviously being able to just get on road and do that with my fans, I also found that it was really nice being able to spend time at home with my kids and being able to see them grow. Even if it was just a couple of months, I also appreciated that. So like in any situation, there's always a positive and a negative. It's just up to you as an individual to take all the positive out of that.
Okay, so
that's what I've been doing.
Amazing. The other thing I'd like to find out from you is, I know the pandemic has been there, and like you have explained at the end of the day right there, have you also been making money out of your stream, your online selling of music? Can we safely say that on the other side of you not sharing the stage with your fans, you have also been selling your music online? How has it been?
This is what I was saying earlier. It's been very difficult because, like I said, most of us independent artists, we make our money on road. Going out there and performing for the masses. So that's how we used to make our bread and butter. I'm talking about a huge percentage of our income for music was coming through shows. But obviously, since the pandemic, it hasn't been the greatest, to be fair. Unless you are a superstar and have a great following behind you, that can actually suffice and make enough to say that I can live off my music. No, it's very difficult. As an independent artist, a lot of independent artists are feeling it right now. But this is the opportunity that we had in this COVID season to understand how to be able to to take your music and get it playlisted and get it streamed a whole lot more. So this is what we're trying to figure out right now. As independent artists, it's what I'm trying to figure out, trying to see how many radio stations or playlists on Spotify, iTunes, Apple, how we can do that. I've also been trying to finesse with my clothing brand as well, Boom Slang Wear. So we've been just hustling, bro.
Yeah. It's all about hustle.
It's all about the hustle, man. It's
Yeah.
all about the hustle.
You have to put in that work right there. The question that I would like to find out from you is, do you feel you are getting it? We're trying to reconnect. We're trying to reconnect back and trying to get hold of him right here. I don't know if you can still get me right now, Kazzy. Do you feel you are getting enough love from Zimbabwe and where you were born from in Malawi and also in UK? Do you feel in those parts where you have been, you are getting enough love that you were expecting and you're still getting that love and they're still supporting your work?
Absolutely. You got to realize that, when this pandemic hadn't reached yet, everyone was busy doing their own thing. You understand what I'm saying? So this pandemic also gave an opportunity to artists, for the viewers and the fans and the listeners, to be able to sit down and actually take it in, soak all the music that's coming out, because now you have not much to do. Those days where you'll be like, oh, I'm at work, during the day, Monday to Friday, whatever the case may be, I wasn't able to, back in the day, you would get the fans saying, I'm not able to just listen to the song at 10 o'clock or come onto the radio or watch or listen to this radio station because you're having an interview because I'm at work. But when the pandemic came, there was much more, opportunity for the fans to be able to say, oh, let me get to know the artist a bit more. Because now social media presence was a bit more stronger because all the attention was there. You understand where I'm coming from? So that was the beautiful thing. So Zimbabwe is definitely showing me a lot of love. But this is the thing. If you're not in Zimbabwe, you're not going to get the full potential of love, if that makes sense.
No.
So I'm here based in the UK, and I'm obviously getting a lot of love here in the UK, especially with the music, music content that
Okay, all right. So tell us about the current song that you're working on right now.
Glad.
I don't know if you're able to get me right now. I'm just trying to
brand new
reconnect.
single right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can get you loud and clear.
Okay, I was saying, so the brand new single right now is called Snap That. That one is out now on all media and social platforms. That's the new song that's out right now. It's doing really well in a couple of charts. I'm really excited that you guys have it as well. I'm hoping that Zambia loves the song, and hopefully Zambia will take it in. It's a beautiful song. It talks about social media and also how we use it. You know what I mean? I wanted to put light on that. I've got a brand new single that I feature on, dropping on Friday, called Play My Song. It's DJ Ega featuring myself, Kazz Khalif. Song is called Play My Song. I think people are going to love this one. This was I'm a piano. I wanted to try something different this time around. Like I said, opportunity in COVID to be able to try different things. I'm a piano is one of the first things that I jumped on. So I'm really excited because this is the first I'm a piano song that I've really done. So I'm excited. Friday, the music video and everything drops on Friday. It'll be on all social media platforms. So definitely make sure, Zambia, you check it out.
I saw the coming soon on your IG. I must make mention you're doing amazing work. Trust me. People are supposed to follow you on Instagram, and I checked out that someone right now is locked in already. Someone did ask a question. I'm asking this question for someone who asked a question when I posted that we're going to be having a chat via phone call. Someone was asking a question saying, you don't look like you are African. Have you ever gotten such questions before?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the people that are in Africa wouldn't ask those questions. It's mainly the people that are out of Africa that don't see that it's a normal thing for brown-skinned boy to be talking the native language.
Yeah.
It's not normal for them because they grew up here in the UK or they grew up in the diaspora, so they don't get to see that kind of interaction with races, different kinds of races speaking the mother tongue. So it kind of works as a blessing as well, because when you do start to speak, they're like, oh my God, this is so great that you are speaking the language. But it's a normal thing when you're at home. You know, my first language is Shona. You know, I grew up on a farm, so that was the first language I spoke. So it is kind of crazy, but you know, it's love at the end of the day, man.
Amazing.
It's all love.
Amazing. Yeah. All right, so the last question I'd like to find out from you, give us your social media handles, and also, do you also have plans of collaborating with any Zambian artist? How accessible are you if someone wants to work with you, and what are the T's and C's?
Okay, so let me answer your question in order. So my social platforms is Kazz Khalif, KAZZ on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. Yeah, you name it. I'm on the. Just Google Kazz Khalif and you'll be able to find me on all platforms, whether it's Apple or Spotify. Just Google Kazz Khalif. Yes. In terms of working with Zambia, I'm actually thanks to do a track with a very big artist by the name of T-Boy.
Okay.
Busy. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, he's my brother. He's my brother.
I've done some stuff. I've done some stuff with him. I'm hoping to do some more collabs with him. I've also done a track with Roberto that I'm hoping to release sometime next year.
Okay.
So I'm really excited, man. But I'm definitely open up to working with so many artists, man. Like I said, I'm very accessible on Instagram. Just hit me up. All I'm looking for is, if anyone wants to work with me, just bring straight up fire.
Okay.
Because I've been in the game for a long time, so I'm able to sift through what's good and what's great. But like I said, I'm very much open to working with anyone, because you never know. Like the last track I did, Typical, was by an upcoming artist by the name of Tanaka Ziziba, and the song was called Donza, and that was his first single. But he reached out to me, he showed me he was hungry, and we worked, and the song is now on Trace Africa and is doing great moves right now.
Wow.
So I'm very much open to working with anyone, man. As long as you're creative and you want to create something crazy and you're well focused in terms of what you want to do in this industry, then I'm definitely up to work.
It was great having you right on Joy FM. It was an amazing interaction. Any remarks that you have, a quick one, before we get to play your song right on Joy FM? Is there anything that you feel like you have left out that you'd like to share with the Zambian people?
Absolutely. First of all, I'd just like to say, Zambia, stand up. I love the energy and the enthusiasticness of Zambian people. I've got a lot of family from Zambia. I just want to say to my please follow your boy Kazz Khalif. Make sure you guys follow my movements. Trust me, I do not disappoint. I always bring that boom slang and addy, please.
All right. Thank you very much. Truly appreciate it.